Tired of generic romance where the loud protagonist gets the girl? Today, we explore stories where the quiet loner actually wins the popular girl's heart. We begin with number 10, Kubo Won't Let Me Be Invisible. Junta Shiraishi is a high school student so utterly ordinary that his classmates and teachers constantly fail to notice he is even in the room. The sole exception is Nagisa Kubo, his beautiful and popular seatmate. She consistently teases him, forcing him out of his shell and ensuring his youth is filled with very memorable, highly visible moments. What makes this dynamic incredible is the sheer innocence of their interactions. It never relies on heavy melodrama or forced romantic tropes. Instead, it thrives on the subtle, quiet charm of someone simply choosing to see you when the rest of the world looks away. Their relationship builds naturally, creating an incredibly wholesome viewing experience that leaves you smiling long after every single episode ends. Number 9. The Dangers in My Heart. Kyotaro Ichikawa considers himself a dark, troubled outcast, harboring violent fantasies about his peers. His primary target is the cheerful class idol, Anna Yamada. However, as he secretly observes her, he quickly realizes she is actually a clumsy, food-obsessed airhead. His supposed murderous intentions rapidly melt into genuine affection as they share private moments in the library. This story is an absolute masterclass in character development. The transition from cringeworthy edgelord humor to diabetes-inducing sweetness is perfectly paced. The awkwardness feels incredibly authentic to the middle school experience. You get a front row seat to watching a boy overcome his self-loathing by learning to care for someone who accepts his weirdness without any hesitation, making it a truly unforgettable journey. Number 8. Bottom tier character. Tomozaki-kun. Fumiya Tomozaki is one of the best gamers in Japan, but considers real life a terribly unbalanced game. His perspective changes entirely when he meets Aoi Hinami, the perfect heroine of their school and a fellow gamer. She decides to coach him, assigning practical missions to help him master social interactions and level up his pathetic offline existence. Treating social skills like a video game skill tree is a brilliant framing device. It strips away the magical romance tropes to deliver surprisingly practical self-improvement advice. The dynamic here is refreshing because it focuses heavily on effort and discipline over destiny. Watching a hardcore cynic put in genuine work to transform his reality provides an incredibly satisfying and very deeply engaging narrative arc. Number 7. My Dress-Up Darling. Wakana Gojo is an introverted high schooler dedicated strictly to crafting traditional dolls, keeping his passion a closely guarded secret. Everything changes when Marin Kitagawa, a stunningly beautiful and extremely popular girl, discovers his remarkable sewing talents. She recruits him to create outfits for her cosplay hobby, pulling the quiet artisan into her colorful, fast-paced social world. This show completely dominates the romance genre by celebrating unabashed passion. Marin is utterly magnetic, radiating toxic free positivity that directly contrasts with standard dramatic heroines. The gorgeous animation highlights their creative process, making every new outfit a triumph. It beautifully portrays how shared interests bridge the massive gap between a solitary craftsman and a social butterfly, generating absolutely undeniable and universally beloved on-screen chemistry. Number 6. Insomniacs, After School. Ganta Nakami is an irritable loner battling severe insomnia. While seeking refuge in his school's abandoned astronomy observatory, he unexpectedly discovers Asaki Magari, a bright, popular girl who shares his exact sleeping struggles. The two form a secret club, transforming the dark, lonely nights into a comforting sanctuary where they can finally relax, gaze at stars, and rest. This anime delivers an incredibly grounded and atmospheric romance. It trades wild comedy for a poignant exploration of vulnerability and quiet intimacy. The shared silence of night provides a deeply compelling backdrop, making their emotional connection feel profound. It stands out by showing that sometimes the ultimate foundation for love is simply finding someone who makes you feel safe enough to let your guard down. Number 5. More than a married couple, but not lovers. Jiro Yakuin is an introverted gamer forced into a bizarre curriculum where students simulate marriage to earn grades. Disastrously, he is paired with Akari Watanabe, a trendy Jaru who represents his total opposite. Both initially despise the setup, but agree to act like an ideal couple to earn enough points to eventually switch to their actual romantic crushes. The fake dating trope is a staple, but this series injects it with highly entertaining chaos. The vibrant color palette and stellar character designs keep your eyes glued to the screen constantly. What makes it truly exceptional is watching the manufactured domestic bliss slowly dismantle their initial prejudices. The tension escalates brilliantly, leaving viewers desperately shouting at them to realize their completely obvious romantic feelings. Number 4. 3D Kanojo, Real Girl. Hikari Tsutsui is a hardcore otaku who strictly prefers virtual heroines over real women, actively avoiding socialization. His isolated routine is shattered when he is assigned to clean the school pool with Iroha Igarashi, a beautiful, socially active girl with a notoriously bad reputation. Surprisingly, she asks him out, thrusting him into an unfamiliar, absolutely terrifying social reality. This gem succeeds by tackling relationship anxieties head-on, rather than dancing around them. It avoids glorifying the outcast trope, opting instead to highlight the immense difficulty of stepping outside your comfort zone. Aroa handles his intense awkwardness with refreshing bluntness and genuine patience. The emotional payoff hits incredibly hard because it feels earned through painfully realistic communication hurdles and some very vital personal growth. Number 3. I made friends with the second prettiest girl in my class. Maki Maihara is a quiet transfer student desperate to avoid standing out. However, he quickly bonds with Umi Asanagi, who is widely known as the second most beautiful girl in their class. Despite her popularity, she frequently visits his house secretly on Fridays to hang out, watch movies, and escape the exhausting pressures of her demanding public life. What absolutely rules about this series is how it destroys the toxic idolization of popular students. Umi just wants a safe space to be utterly normal and beautifully lazy. The dynamic offers a cozy, low-stakes atmosphere that feels incredibly healing. It proves that the most intense romantic bonds are often built while simply sitting on a couch and sharing a big bag of snacks. Number 2. Orisuki. Are you the only one who loves me? Joro maintains a perfectly crafted, friendly persona to secure a high school romance. His master plan implodes when both his childhood friend and the school president confess they actually love his best friend. The only person interested in him is Sumireko Pansy Sanshokuin, a gloomy, sharp-tongued library assistant who sees straight through his fake, carefully manufactured facade. This show is a brilliant deconstruction of the standard harem genre. It aggressively subverts every single expectation you have within the very first episode. Joro's transition from generic nice guy to cynical schemer is absolutely hilarious. Pansy acting as his intellectual equal forces a fantastic battle of wits that makes their eventual bond incredibly engaging, fiercely unpredictable, and always highly entertaining from start to finish. Number 1. Gamers. Kira Amano is a deeply average, unassuming student whose only defining trait is an intense passion for playing video games. His monotonous life derails entirely when Karen Tendo, the beautiful, athletic, and universally adored school idol, invites him to join the official gaming club. What follows is a hysterical cascade of romantic misunderstandings stemming from their different philosophies. This masterpiece reigns supreme because it weaponizes dramatic irony better than anything else. You constantly know exactly where the communication breakdown happens, making you scream at your television in pure frustration. Karen's descent from a poised perfectionist into a flustered, love-struck mess is absolute comedic gold. It is the absolute ultimate chaotic celebration of nerd culture, awkward romance, and wonderfully complex overlapping relationship polygons combined. These stories prove that winning the ultimate girl does not require loud confidence, just a willingness to finally be seen for who you genuinely are. Did we miss your absolute favorite underdog romance? Drop your picks down below, subscribe for more videos, and keep on watching.